Good morning, everybody. Apparently, my house is just a meeting spot today. I didn't wake up until, I told Miles to be here at 12:30, and I was still asleep when he got here. I totally forgot. So, Miles is here in a car, looks just like my first car. I'll show you in a minute. The TDA is actually running, actually started by itself today. Greg's on his way over. Danny's also here. There's gonna be a lot of cars at this house today. And I'm not sure what we're doing, but it's really hot, so I feel like I'm just gonna chill here while they work. Alright, so fun fact, the green VR6 we originally got a long time ago, Miles in the red is one who we bought that from. So this one, the parts car, was his car back in the day. This is his new 97 Jetta GLS, literally 97 GLS, 97 GLS. My car's a 97 GLS. And this is basically what my car looked like when I first got it. Almost identical. I had roof racks, but I had the black ones, but same wheels, like literally black 97 GLS minus the clear taillights, but like that's basically my, I'll put a picture right here. That's my car when I first got it. Almost exactly the same thing, which is crazy. And then Danny is back with his Passat, and then Greg will be over with the CC in a little while. I'm not sure what we're doing with that, but it's just gonna be a full house. Because right now there's already 5 Mark IIIs in my backyard, and it's not even 1 o'clock yet. And this is Mark V, and then this. And it's hot, 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 hot. So quick fun fact, the TDI here started up first try today, which is actually really awesome. I let it, the first night I came back, I let it sit for like 20 minutes and so turned it off and it died immediately. And then it was just dead, I don't know what happened. So I let it sit Wednesday, I think, for 20 minutes and drove around for about 20 minutes as well. And it turned on today, so I guess that effectively charges it. I don't know why the first time it didn't work, but it is what it is. And I have an audience of me vlogging today. It's kind of weird, but the vlog life, it's whatever, it is what it is. So if you remember, Danny had a black Mark III a little while ago, so he's taking a bunch of parts of his car and selling it to Miles for his car. So he has the trunk now here, the GT trunk with the spoiler, his set of coilovers going on this car as well. So Miles is about to swap this trunk onto this car, so I guess maybe like a little how-to swap a trunk for today. And then we're not putting coilovers on today, I don't think. It's too much, it's too hot for that. But we'll show you guys a little trunk DIY. And then I have to sand the bumper down for my car. And then I need to go actually open the bumper for Larry's car because it's still on the front porch. It's been there since like last week. I still haven't touched it. So sorry, Larry, if your bumper's stolen. My bad. I should still be there, I think. All right, so to pull your trunk off, there's 2 bolts similar to how your hood is. There's 2 13s here and 2 13s on that side. Undo the top part of your hydraulic little arm that's here, and then you want to pull your taillights out if you're swapping into another trunk. It's pretty straightforward. So you just pull all the rest of these like little lines off here. And then 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there, and then it should lift off. You'll need somebody, I mean, you can do it by yourself, but it's easier with somebody to help take it off, and definitely to line it back up to get it on. But another pretty straightforward job to do. So this cord here goes down to like the back side of the harness or taillights. So unplug it from down here, pull it through this hole, the hole right here on the side, and this whole thing comes out, and the new trunk you have should have the same one that's right there, and you just feed it back through the side, and actually you plug it back up so your lights work. This car's a little different than mine. Mine had the tan interior with the tan seats and the brown dash, and he has the black dash with the black carpet already. That's nice, I wish I would have had that. But I swapped on mine. But other than that, this is identically my car. How many miles are on this one?
What?
How many miles are on this one?
What do I have?
Miles, how many miles?
Oh, miles?
Yeah.
171,000.
Okay, mine had 155, so it's pretty close to what mine is. Oh, what's up? What's up? You just chilling on my car? Yeah, do your thing, man. Cool. Do your thing. Trunk's off. So, one's off. Now the newer, nicer painted black one is going on, along with the spoiler which you wanted, so that's cool. So you're going from GLS to GT. GT's more horsepower. Yeah, hulk it. And just throw it on there. Alright, the trunk is back on, the new one's on here now. I said earlier 2 people, you actually need 3 to make it really easy. 2 people to hold each side up and line it up, and 1 person to put the bolts back in. So 3 is an easy bet to make sure it's the easiest way for you to line them up, because by yourself that'd be a real pain to do. I would not want to do it myself.
Not impossible.
I mean, it's probably doable, it is really hard to do. So 3 people to make putting a trunk on and taking it off the easiest way possible. And it takes probably, it's been like 10 minutes. It's a really easy job to do, but having the right amount of people always makes the jobs easier. So the new one's on, he's getting the new wiring harness through and making sure it lines up right so it shuts properly, and then we're good to go. And these roof racks here, these are roof racks that were on, Larry had at one point, and then they were on Greg's car. So there were Greg's and there were Larry's and other Miles. It's funny how like all the parts we have like just get passed around like this small little circle between a couple different Mark IIIs. It's so funny. Yeah, so yeah, those were originally his racks back in the day, then Larry got them, then Larry sold them to Greg, then it came back to Larry, another at Greg, and then I don't know, it's been a big circle and things of parts are being swapped around. But now they're back to this car and they're at my house for like the 15th time. Bro, you still here? What are you doing, man? Oh, no, that was a horrible jump on your part. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Ripperino the lizard. Goodbye. Alright, well, they're all doing whatever they're doing over there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the Euro tub off the back of my car and actually texture paint that. I don't know why I haven't done it yet, but like it's kind of faded and gray. I got my Euro tub probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I should have texture painted it then. Didn't forget about it, but you guys know that we texture paint everything now. So I'm gonna pull that off real quick, get that painted up so it's gonna look nice and black on the backside. And I may also pull my mirrors off and do this centerpiece, this cap here, and texture paint that as well, just 'cause I'm in the mood to texture paint everything today. Alright, so if you've never put a license plate tab out, it's pretty easy, but you do need to pull out these 2 sections of the taillights because there's a bracket behind it that's connected to these. So these have to come out to get this out because it's bolted together. It's all kind of like one piece for the most part. So to get this out, these also have to come out, which is pretty simple. They're just, I think it's 8mm or 10? 8 millimeter. There's 3 8mm on this one and that one, and the whole thing will come out this way. It's kind of stuck sometimes, so kind of work it back and forth and it should come out. Alright, Miles is heading out with the new trunk and all his pieces are on. It's so funny seeing that car. It looks so much like mine. Mine's the clear tail, but like that was me when I first got my car. 2011, that was me right there. And this car was exactly the same as that car, and then this one as well. That's so funny. Alright, back to this rear tub here. Alright, so once your 6 8mm nuts are off the backside of this light and this light, 3 on each, you want to pull, if you have a normal tub, there'll be 2 screws. Mine has 2 screws on the tub itself that are to the bumper or the trunk here. So 6 nuts, these 2 screws need to come out, then the whole assembly will come out like this. And it's pretty straightforward. If you have new seals on your taillights, it's kind of you gotta like wiggle it nice and gentle so it doesn't break, but it's pretty straightforward. So we'll get this out now. So take these 2 out. I always forget about these ones in the tub itself, and then I'm yanking on my taillights for no reason and nothing's moving. So pull those off. And now we should be able to push the whole thing out. A little bit. And you want to be gentle because this plastic's old and 20 years old and will snap. Are there 2 more? No, I think no. Keep forgetting screws. There's 2 more up here. Hold on. We're going. So there's a lot of screws. I don't know why I put all these screws back in. There's no reason for this. So there's 2 on the top, sometimes there's 3, 1 in the middle, and then 2 in the tub itself. And now maybe, that's a more, okay, there we go. Okay, boom. All right, so I originally said you need to pull out the taillights 2 to get your tub off. I totally forgot. Okay, so there's 2, these right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you've never taken your tub off before, they will be screwed to your taillights, but I totally forgot. I took those completely out and never messed with it again. So mine aren't hooked together. So my taillights actually don't need to come out. So fun fact, if you've never pulled taillights out before, they'll be screwed together. So this will be one piece with the lights itself. Since mine came apart, that was dumb. I didn't put it back together. Mine's good to just come straight off. So fun fact. Alright, the tub is ready to be painted. This is Velcro that I have to hook onto my Euro plate itself. I don't have any extra, so I'm not pulling that off. I just taped over it, so we're going to paint around it, but that's what it's not a big deal. You're not going to see it anyways, so this should look nice and new, and I'm using the Dupli color trim bumper paint. I used the other one before. I can't remember the name of it, but I like the other one better. This one works really well too. It's just I like the kind of the look of the other one, but since this is in the back of the car, you won't be able to tell the difference between this and the stuff that's in the front of the car. Oh, hi, Greg. Do you have a headliner yet?
No, because it's a race car.
It's gonna be $125 before that.
They're gonna pull the glass for you?
Yeah, they gotta take the rear glass out.
Who's pulling it off?
Some Terry's Auto Glass.
Oh, nice. So you heard it here first. So the rear glass is getting pulled out before the headliner can go back in, which is a pain in the butt, but at least it'll be in. It'll look nice. Alright, the tub looks 1,000 times better. Just about ready to go back in the car, let it dry for just a little while. I'm really glad I did this. I don't know why I waited so long to do this, but texture paint everything, guys. Anything that's plastic, just texture paint it because it looks 1,000,000 times better. Plate tub is back on, looks about 1,000,000 times better. It's the simple things like this that really make a car stand out. Not that my car is anything fancy, but little things like this, making sure all your plastic look nice and shiny and black and new, that kind of stuff really makes the car stand out to me. So I'm glad I did this. I don't know why it took so long, but it looks good. Very much pleased. And with the plate back on, it looks so good. I'm kind of tempted to maybe, when I do my bumper, have him spray the whole entire license plate the same color as the car so it like kind of matches completely. Or I might leave like that. I haven't really decided yet, but just an idea because some people do the paint match plates on their car and it looks kind of cool. Just an idea. I'm really excited to have my Vento bumper on, which is actually, if you see over there, it's actually out of the garage. So start sanding that in a minute so we can finally get that on the car. We'll finally get ready for paint and then on the car. And then again with my fancy exhaust tips and my VR6 exhaust over there. So many things need to get done. But before it's still be clean, it'll all be together. So before I started the bumper, we're trying to figure out why the hood on the TDI wouldn't close. And I realized there's a brace bar that's on the bottom, like in front of, like behind the rad support, right, Greg?
Yep.
And it's actually, you see this is very flimsy, like it moves a lot. I don't know if Larry probably forgot at some point when he was doing this, but he didn't, when he swapped the front end over, he didn't put the bracing back in to the I guess, rad support. So that's why this flexes and it won't close all the way. So Larry, if you're watching this, I'm gonna fix your car. Even though I hate your car as well, but I'm fixing it again. So, you're welcome. All right, so if you look down in here, this piece here needs to be screwed to the front bumper support. If you see, it moves back and forth, which is why when you put the hood down, it bends in a little bit. So I need to get inside there, bolt this back up like that. That way it'll be strong enough so when the hood closes, it actually latches and not flops around.
Just got painted.
Careful, I just got painted. Careful, so careful. It's delicate, delicate, delicate. Alright, so if you look, there is the two holes here, 1 and 2. I believe it's these ones here, the 13s, I think. Yeah, it's a 13, I believe so. So we'll bolt that back together. I think these side ones too, which is why there's also flimsy in the front. Yeah, we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4. Larry,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? I gotta go through and do this. You're taking away from my sanding time.
Where's that Phillips screwdriver?
Back there. Alright, we're gonna fix this at some point. It's gonna get fixed. Alright, all of the bolts are in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Greg said it works. It may or may not work. It's way, like, you look like it's solid now. So hopefully it'll now close as things fall off. Push it, see what latches.
Never push your hood. Nice.
Haha!
Fixed it.
Larry, you're welcome. Welcome back to episode 85 of Fixing Your Car. But your head works now, so that's done. And your lights are wired up, and it's painted. Yeah. What else do you want to do to your car? Man.
Alright, later.
Alright, Danny's heading out, so now it's just Greg and I left in the garage, which is like the normal crew. So we need to get started, well, I need to get started sanding on this, and then I'm not sure what else I'm going to do for us today. We fixed that car, we've messed with Miles' car, his car is fine, we did stuff with Greg's car. I cleaned my engine bay a little bit just now with this wipe. It's looking better, so we'll get started on this finally. Bye. Hear that? Quiet. Everybody's gone. But it was a very fun morning. Very fun morning with everyone at the house. Kind of crazy, but a lot of fun. So I need to get sanding. I keep slacking on this thing, so I'm sanding right now. Let's go. Yo, somehow this lizard's still in my garage, and I just caught him. Now we're homies. Now we're chilling. What's up? Staring me down. I see you. Alright, got my sander out. For this bumper, I'm going to use one of these sanders here. I'm going to start with a 180 grit I picked up the other day. Start with this, get my first layer done. I don't know if I'll finish this today, but definitely my first layer of 180, and then go to maybe like a 220, and just keep working my way up, almost like polishing wheels, until it's nice and smooth like this. That way we can get it painted, and it's not texture top, it's smooth top, because this bumper over here on my car used to be texture top, and I sanded it down. So as you can see, this is now smooth, and it's not textured no more. So that will be like that. And one last thing before I start, if you ever plan on sanding down a texture top bumper or any bumpers at all, be careful because it is plastic and you can warp it if you go too fast and it gets too hot. So take your time, do little spots or little sections at a time. Don't try and rush it and just burn through it because you will warp it and it'll be wavy, and that's not good. So take your time. Alright, so the camera died halfway through that last clip, so I don't know how far it went, but I did my first layer with the 180 grit, and as you can see, it came off pretty good. Last time I started, I think I started like a 400, which took so long. This 180 actually did a really amazing job. So this might go faster, and I think I might actually be able to get it done today. That would be nice. Would be nice. The only problem that's hard to do is like these sections like up here, like to get inside here, I'll probably do it by hand because it's hard to get the sander in that little groove, but that needs to be sanded smooth as well. And I think I'm going to leave this section here textured. I think it'd be cool to pop the trunk and see a little like the texture section there and not worry about trying to smooth it out. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't decided, it's a cool idea.
But I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no call. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar and I can't stop.
Alright, so my arm is completely dead. I was going back and forth between using the sander and just using my hand with some sandpaper and a little press pad kind of thing to get in those really small annoying parts. But I made a lot of really good progress, and I'm actually almost done. I won't finish it tonight because my arm is completely done right now, but I'll have it done tomorrow. But I'll show you right now, it looks really good. All right, so if you look right there, you can see all the texture that I'm leaving for the part that I bolted to the under the bumper. This part is still textured, but if you look over here, that's how smooth I've gotten it, and it's nice and smooth. That's how it was before I painted it on my front bumper, so I know that's pretty much good. I'm gonna go through, I need to do a few spots like over here. If you can still see, there's some spots like right there, and a lot of the stuff up here, because this spot right, like, and this is so hard to get to, but it needs to get done, so it looks have like a nice smooth, like all around look. I don't wanna like cut corners and not do this section here. So, but almost all of the flat portion, like all this section, all down there, throughout here, and then down this side is all completely smooth, just about. So I'm gonna do probably another few rounds of 150, 180 tomorrow to really make sure all of the texture portions are gone. Then hit with maybe like a 400 or 500 and make sure it's nice and smooth. Then I'm gonna sand the rest of the bumper down as well and texture paint the bottom lip here. But this bumper is pretty much getting there, and then it'll be on the car. And the most thing I'm really excited about this, having this on my car, is the fact that I can run my dual exhaust with those amazing exhaust tips. That's what I'm really, really excited for. So this thing is dope. On another note though, sanding is no fun and I don't enjoy doing it. And this is the second time I've actually had to do this for my bumpers. But if you're gonna go to Euro bumpers or the Vento bumpers for your car and you want smooth top, just search for smooth top. They're a bit harder to find, but once you get them, you just like put them on the car and you're good to go, versus having to do all this time sanding down the plastic texture top. But both the front bumper and the rear bumper I was given, you can't say no to, like, I was just given those bumpers. So thankfully to Larry that he just given me, so I'm gonna work with what I got. But they come out fine once you sand it down. It's just more time consuming. So if you want smooth top Euro bumpers, just take your time and try and find them, because it's much easier than sanding them down. And some people who are like purists will like cringe at the fact that I'm sanding down a texture top bumper, but you get over it. Sucks to suck. All right, last thing to do today, put the Jetta, the TDI back up front. Should still start since we charged the battery and it was running good. So let's see if we can continue the good streak. Please, please, please. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't understand. Oh my gosh, I don't understand. No. You guys. That's literally, this is not how I want to end the day. How are you dead now? Oh, I jumped it the first night and I tried to turn it back. I turned it off, let it run for like 20 minutes, turned it off, turned it back on, it was completely dead. I was like, whatever. So I jumped it, put it up in the house, let it go. Wednesday, it's Saturday now. Wednesday, I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday. Jumped the car, let it run for like 20 minutes, drove it around for like 20 minutes, and then turned it off, turned it back on, it was good to go. Turned it on the next day, good to go. Today's Saturday now, went up front, turned the car right on, drove it to the back of the house, no problem. And it's been here in the garage all day long, and now it's dead. Bruh. I can't. I can't with you, TDI. I fixed your hood, and you're gonna give me this. Ugh. Look, the TDI is hooked up yet again. So when I say I am over this vehicle, like, I was over this vehicle last time when we tried to paint it, and it gave me such a headache. Like, I am just beyond over this car now. So Larry, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but your hood's fixed, the car's painted, I'm putting it up in the front of the house, and I don't think I'm ever gonna touch this car again. I mean, I probably will at some point to help you out, but like, I hate this car with a burning passion at the moment because it's so annoying. Okay, I'm done ranting. Let's see if it turns on. Let's see if we can turn it on. Please, please, please. Where'd the keys go? I lost the keys. Oh, found them. Please turn on. Please, like, I just don't have time for you anymore. Please just work. Oh my god. Why? Why? How are you this dead? You just turned on this morning and ran perfectly fine, and now you're like beyond dead and won't even try and crank. I can't. The level of cannot right now, guys, is unbelievable. Alright, I'm gonna give it probably maybe another 5 or so minutes to charge up. Maybe it'll start. It better freaking start, and then I am done with this car. When I say I hate this car, I hate this car. Like, with a passion, I hate this car. Alright, finally the TDI made it back up front. Thank goodness. I am completely just over that car. It can just sit up front. I'm not touching it anymore. I don't know why that car is killing batteries. I don't understand what's the problem, because like I said, I jumped it Wednesday. It was driving fine, turned off, turned back on. Everything was good to go. I turned it on Thursday, was fine. I didn't touch it until this morning, from Thursday till Saturday morning. That sat for 2 days. turned right on, no problem. Then it sits in the garage for a few hours and it dies. Like, I don't understand why it was completely like dead. And then it wouldn't jump for a good 15-20 minutes. So I don't understand why it's just killing a battery that it sat for 2 days and was fine and turned on, no problem. And then I go to turn on for a few hours and it's completely dead. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't really know. But I don't know. I refuse to touch that car anymore until Larry gets back and he can have fun with it, because I've had all the fun I want to have with that car. I'm done with it. I'm exhausted. So we're gonna end the vlog here. Like I said, I'm completely exhausted. I didn't go to bed last night until 4 a.m. after I finished editing and doing all that kind of stuff. And then I was up by like noon or so today, and then literally outside in the heat all day long, and it just takes such a toll on your body. So I am exhausted. I'm calling it a night. I'm gonna go play some Forza, do some drifting. If you want to add me on Xbox, put my gamer tag in the link below. We drift, play some Call of Duty 4, whatever you guys want to do. If you're new, subscribe. If you like the video, hit thumbs up. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.